Do you want to learn how to make this adorable little hippo? Well, then you are going to need something to draw on, something to draw your doodle with, something to erase any mistakes that you may make, and something to outline your doodle with when you are done. And do not forget the crayons, the markers, the colored pencils, or the paint so you can bring your little picture to life. Let's get started. Let's get started on our adorable little hippo. So the first thing that we are going to do is make sure that our paper is skinny for the width and it is tall for the length. And that means that our paper is nice and vertical. And that way we can fit our hippo onto the paper in the space that we have. So we're utilizing our space the best that we can. So I'm going to go to maybe a little bit above where the middle of my paper lies, so maybe halfway between the middle and the top, and I'm going to create a curved line for the top of my hippo's head. And that curved line is going to be the top of the head, but we're going to skip to continue the rest of the head. So I'm going to skip about an inch, and I'm going to curve in, and then I'm going to curve out. And this in is kind of like where your eyes would fall, and this out is about where your cheeks would be. So I want you to kind of create an in and an out. And then come over on the other side and do the same thing. So we're going to skip, we're going to do an in and an out. And then you can connect these two lines with just a nice curved line. So I can curve all the way around and connect the two. And now I've got the face shape or the head shape for my hippo. So up here where I left these two gaps, that's going to be my hippo's ears. So I'm going to go ahead and curl out and then around. It kind of looks like maybe a potato chip or kind of a worm maybe. So curl out and around. And now our hippo has his two ears. So now I'm going to curve in and make that same shape on the inside. And the inside here looks much more like a teardrop when we create it closed. There we go. So now we've got the inside of both ears. I'm going to come down here and I'm going to make a number 6 and color in the circle part on the 6, and I'm going to make a backwards 6. And these are the nostrils for my hippo. And then right where these indents are, that's where my eyes are going to fall. So I'm going to come right in the middle there and I'm going to create my two ovals. You want to try to keep them about as even in size as possible. And then I'm going to add my upside down number 8. So that's my big oval or circle shape on top of a smaller oval or circle shape. And I'm going to do the same thing. And you want to try to keep them on the big side if you're drawing in marker, because Sharpie tends to kind of expand a little bit as it soaks into the paper. So your shape can go from being really big at one point to being a little bit smaller than what you intended. So just make sure that you can always go smaller, but you can't go bigger. All right, so we've got his face. I'm gonna go ahead and give her 2 eyelashes in each corner and turn my little hippo into a girl. And you can do it however you would like. Then I'm gonna come down and I am going to draw her front legs first. So we are still gonna have the outer part of her body. So however big you want her, we are going to start with the outer legs. And my outer leg is going to come down below the face here. And I'm going to make a slightly curved in line. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And so these are just for her front legs because she is just sitting on the ground. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the inside. I'm going to kind of match those curves, but I'm going to come down about halfway to do that. And then I'm going to curl where her feet would be. So we've got front legs here, and then in the middle of those 2 front legs, we're going to do an upward curve, and that's just going to be where her tush would be hitting the ground. And you can add in a couple lines at the tip of the feet, just to help show our viewers that that's what that is. And then I'm going to come over just a little bit, and I'm going to curve out and down to about the halfway mark on the body. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. We're gonna only go halfway because we want her feet to be there because she's gonna be sitting on the ground. So now I'm gonna come in And I'm gonna go across that line, up and around, and I'm gonna create an egg shape or a rounded triangle. And I'm gonna do the same thing over here to the other side. Just a nice round egg shape. And then I can connect the rest of that line to my foot. So now she's just sitting. My cute little hippo is just sitting on the ground, enjoying her time, maybe enjoying her little exhibit there at the zoo, or maybe she's out in nature where she belongs, who knows. So there is my little hippo. She's super cute. We can even add a couple little toes to her feet, so a couple little rounded half circle shapes. There you go. I love her. Now I gotta ground her somewhere. So we're gonna go ahead and put a line in the back for the horizon line to give her a place to be. She can't just be floating on the paper. So by adding that horizon line, I have now given her a little purpose here in my picture. Now I can add something to my background to make it even more exciting. So I'm gonna add just a little curved tree line back there, or a bush. So that way it just looks like maybe she's in her little exhibit at the zoo and we've got that nice pretty tree area in the background. Maybe you do another one, maybe you do a fence, maybe you add just a whole bunch of hippos. It's entirely up to you. But this is my little girl and I cannot wait to color her in and make her my own. So I am gonna grab my Crayola Twistables and I'm gonna get coloring, grab whatever it is that you like to color with, and let's go ahead and get these hippos a little bit more personalized. Look how adorable our little hippo turned out. I gave her a little bit of rosy pink cheeks there to help bring her to life a little bit more. She is so cute. I hope that you had a great time today. And if you did, please like and subscribe my video. Come back for more. Every day there is something new. I can't wait to see you again, and I cannot wait to see how you decorated your hippo and made it your own. Have a great day. Bye.